The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Carson-Newman takes down Alabama Huntsville 12-8 with Coach Tom Griffin. I'm Michael Watching for the Eagles Sports Network. And Coach, this is a real nice all-round overall effort, minus a couple pitches maybe in the early portion of the game. Great pitching effort, particularly by the back end of that bullpen, and 6 different players with multi-hit days. What do you see from your team's overall performance in this one?
Well, you're right. I liked what happened back end. I thought Harrington had a good outing because, he been getting hit a little bit. Command and the ability of throwing that breaking ball was sharper. And I thought located better. And then I thought Jake Wright was good. That was good for him to get back at it. And then offensively, Griff had a good day at the bottom part of that lineup. Gunnar Ricketts, some of the veteran guys had good days. And now you just – and everything gets contagious. Baseball – everything it gets contagious because one guy gets hot, and then it kind of just carries over. And that was kind of what happened today. So, anytime you can get 12 runs in a game, Mike, you should do okay. You should do okay. It was funny, the wind shifted on us, man. It was blowing out, and then all of a sudden, man, changed directions and blew in because a couple balls that got hit, you're thinking, oh, how far is that going? And it got hung up. So, a good day. And defensively, I thought a solid day defensively for us. I thought we communicated well. I thought we played with good energy throughout the game. Not too high, not too low, but just did a good job with being passionate and energized.
Every coach will talk about the fact that you want to get better as the year goes along. Well, defensively, I think you've only committed 5 errors in your last 8 ball games. You've played much cleaner in that regard. We talked about the one-run losses. Obviously, you would have liked to have won those baseball games. Yeah. But you're in all of these games, and you're certainly in position to win a lot of these. How would you assess where your team is entering the final month of the year after a good performance like this?
Well, we just got to, according to you, just get to April. March hasn't been a good month. So as soon as we get to April, we're good. Yeah. So if we can just wait and maybe get cancellations, we'll be good. But we are playing good, and you're right, down the stretch. And what happens is just more confidence for the guys. They just feel more better about themselves when they're in the box, when they've had a hit with runners in scoring position. That's what they remember. And you got to forget some of the games that happened in the past. And we learn from them while we're training. But when the game starts, again, you're just competing against the baseball. And like we said, it's just the awareness for yourself of the situations, and stay neutral what you're thinking. Don't worry about being, thinking super positive or being negative to yourself. Just be neutral what you're thinking. See ball, hit ball, breathe, and let your training take over. Because they've all been, we're a veteran squad, and I say veteran, but this is the first year some of them have been fifth-year guys. It's the first year some of them have been seniors. So even though they have some experiences in games, it is the first time they've been in this position. And so they're learning how to deal with it as well, because these older guys, you start pressing because you see the end. And you're like, man, I want to end on a good note. And sometimes you press a little bit more. The young guys they see their future so far ahead, they don't even know when it's going to be here. So they maybe don't react differently, or they do react differently. But you're right. We're going to build on it, have a good day of practice, and then we got another home weekend series. That's 3 in a row at home. So we feel good that's going to keep rolling.
You mentioned that. It's nice to do it yesterday, nice to do it today, but there's only 4 more conference series left this year, and you guys are in a position where you need to do some work in the conference standings to make sure that you arrive at Smoky Stadium. What kind of urgency do you want to see from your team this weekend at home against Limestone in the penultimate SAC series of the year here inside of this park?
Well, I tell you, I don't want to make it urgent because I don't know how the mentality will be, because I did that with a series before and it didn't go well. So I'm not even going to talk about urgency. I'm just going to talk about, hey, win this pitch, win this inning. Let's worry about that, because if we talk about the urgency, I have a feeling that you end up getting some tightness. Like, oh, we got to win. And we can't go there. We got to just play against the baseball. So I mean, they know it. They know they got to win the weekend series. It's just like anything else. You want to win 2 out of 3 every series, and you give yourself a chance to get into the tournament. Once you get into the tournament, anything can happen because everybody starts with a clean slate, and they all know that. So I think it's more of our mentality, not urgency, but just keep it one pitch at a time. Process over results, be the best version of yourself, and just remember what our pillars are, and just continue that on the field and, most importantly, off the field.
Still waiting for those T-shirts with all your famous sayings here, Coach.
Yeah. Well, no, they're not mine. I've stolen all these from other people. Obviously, it's all plagiarism, and thankfully for the academic world, I don't get penalized for it.
Appreciate the time, Coach.
Thank
Talk to you this
Thank
weekend.
you for all you do.
He's Coach Tom Griffin. I'm Michael Watching for the Eagle Sports Network.